Welcome back to pitch 2 here at Foots Lane in Guernsey, where we're seeing our third and final fixture on this pitch. I'm Simon Delarue up in the Guernsey stand. Beside me is Miles Plumley on the camera, and we're bringing you coverage now of this game between England women over 60s and Guernsey women in green on the near side, England on the far side there. Their squad today: 1 is Hilary Jones, number 2 Sarah Baldwin, 3 Morag Pearce, 4 Sue Howard, 6 Karen Bretherton, 7 Dawn Wood, 9 Jo Rohan and 11 Sue Hutchings. And the Guernsey squad, the goalkeeper Hannah Meacham, number 2 is Fiona Drape, number 3 Lynette Barker, number 5 Lydia Bleasdale, number 9 Julie Kutu, number 7 Kay Perez, number 10 Jo Mackenzie, number 11 Annie Knights, and number 27 Claire Rogers. And referee Genner just inviting the teams to swap ends, and it's going to be Guernsey in the shape of Kay Perez who's going to kick off for them in just a moment. Genner going over to his assistant Andy Bisson just to check that he's ready for us to get going in this 25 minutes per half final match. We've seen 2 victories on this pitch for England over Guernsey. I believe that that's the same picture that we've seen over on the other pitch 1 as well, which is also being streamed live here on Guernsey Walking Football Club gwfc.gg. And so this final chance then for Guernsey to get a victory on the board. The Guernsey team here, an open age group team, while the England team are over 60s. And so we are underway with Annie Knights, the Guernsey number 11, sending the ball out onto the right flank for Claire Rogers, and England immediately gaining possession, and the first shot of the match comes in, which comes off the foot of Hannah Meacham for a corner. So immediate pressure applied by the visitors. The shot from the tall figure of Jo Rohan, and so England with early possession here. Bretherton with a high shot, but immediately gains too much height, and so Guernsey have the free kick, and it's Annie Knights with it. So Guernsey trying to get the ball forward there, but Howard intercepts and sends it forward to Rohan, but ball forward is out into space there, and it's going to be retrieved by Kutu, and the ball back into her keeper Meacham. Looking for options here, and it's Knight again who is the distributor. And Knights with the shot, but it's a little wayward and very high, so England immediately regain possession. And it's Howard, Sue Howard, the number 4 from Bury AFC, to take into Rohan. And she can't quite keep control of that, and Knights intercepts. Regain possession though, Rohan with it again. Oh, Hutchings brings it inside. Oh, the ball was nipped off the feet of the number 3 Morag Pearce of ex-Saints there for England, just as she was lining up for the shot. Some decent defensive work from Claire Rogers. So Kutu into Perez, out to Rogers. Tries to get it back into Perez, but intercepted there by Bretherton. And well, the shot was more in hope than expectation, I think, there from Perez on that occasion. And so Hilary Jones from Wirral WFC in the England goal will send the ball out to Hutchings. Back to Bretherton. Out to Howard, who's asking for it again, and indeed she gets it. A decent ball forward to Rohan. And Hutchings in lots of space there, but good defensive work being done on that far side by Kutu. It's Pearce chasing after this now. And so, as with the previous two games, it's England with more possession than their Guernsey opponents up till now, but early days yet, and no score coming yet. Bretherton out to Howard and then out to Pearce. Into Hutchings, but the ball's gone over. And meanwhile, referee Genner, I should say. I've been told it's pronounced Genner. Again, alerting the officials on the side as to his observations about running. Howard with an interception there, but Guernsey have it back. Perez on the ball now for Guernsey. Looking to get the ball out wide to Rogers. Goes for the shot herself in the end. It hit reasonably well, but straight at the keeper, Jones, in the England goal. And another shot comes in from Knight. Slightly excitable, Knights, I should say. A slightly excitable shot, perhaps. Immediately called for height. And so it'll be Bretherton who'll get things moving again for England. Pearce with the ball forward to Howard. Back out to Pearce again. Into some space here. Tries to get the ball forward, but it's intercepted by Knights. This time it has got through to Rohan, and this is dangerous for Guernsey, and the shot again straight at the keeper, this time Hannah Meacham in the Guernsey goal. So Perez with the ball. And surely a good turn of speed there by Fiona Drape, not called for running. Perez on the ball now, and Howard has to come across and deal with that, and it's out for a kick. That's an official warning to Howard, I think, for running off the ball. So here she has it deep in England's own half. A long raking ball across to Rohan. Forward to Hutchings, that's the intention, but it's cut out by Kutu. Perez on the ball now. She's got Knights with her, tries to feed her in with the ball there, and the ball has gone right out wide. Knights retrieves, back to Drape, in again to Perez. And that pass out wide to Rogers is cut out by Pearce, who gets it back from Rohan. She's got Bretherton in support behind her. And that's eventually out for a corner. So just over 6 minutes gone. And 0-0 here in this final game of 3 on pitch 2. England women's over 60s in red against Guernsey women in green. Oh, I thought that was a corner, but obviously an infringement has been called by referee Genner. And so England have it in an attacking position. And this time they win a kick in from the side there. Hutchings on the ball now. Bretherton out to Howard. Knights wins the ball back, but her ball forward doesn't find anyone. A lot of green shirts back defending here. Difficult for them to find an outlet really at the moment. Coming under lots of pressure. Knights trying to get the ball through, but Bretherton is able to shepherd that one out, and Knights can't get back to the ball before it goes out. Has that been given as a corner? I think so. So it's Perez then with this corner for Guernsey. Knights, Drape and Rogers all waiting for it, and it's Rogers who tries to gather the ball, but it's good work from Pearce and Hutchings. And here is Hutchings again on the ball, out to Pearce of ex-Saints, back into Hutchings again. It's all their work, and that was decent work between the pair of them, but the final shot lacked accuracy, and so Hannah Meacham gratefully able to gather it in the Guernsey goal. Sue Hutchings, one of two players in the England Women's Over 60s team from the Exeter Strollers. Here on the ball again, trying to shape for a shot, does get the shot away, but it's stopped again by the Guernsey custodian. Sarah Baldwin, the number 2, is the other player from Exeter Strollers. But, she may well be introduced from the bench later on in the game. So Hutching is twisting and turning, back to Bretherton. Howard out to Rohan, but that's hit a little too hard for her to be able to gather without the temptation of breaking into a run. Some activity over on the bench now. I think it's Bretherton who's gone off, and indeed it is Dawn Wood of Sheffield Striders who's come onto the field of play. And referee Gunner is calling one of the England bench over to him for a word, and he seems to be rather sternly giving him some advice as to his conduct on the bench. And Guernsey are given possession with Meacham out to Knights. Annie Knights, a figure in the Guernsey football, women's football scene for a long time. Shot in there from Rohan is parried away from Meacham at the expense of a corner. So we've got Sarah Baldwin who'll be taking this corner for England. Gets it back from Rohan. Baldwin again on the ball. Stops it going out. But the ball in only finds Pires of Guernsey. The player's a bit confused there. A loud whistle from the pitch number 1, and they stopped play for a moment. England have done well to regain possession there by the interception of Dawn Wood, but Guernsey have it back, and called for running there I think was Annie Knights. So he's communicating that to the official on the sideline. Pires being spoken to there by Gunner. So Hutchings now on the ball. Back to Pearce. Wood calling for it. Doesn't get to her. So England with the free kick forward to Wood. Tries to knock it forward for Rohan, or was that a shot? But anyway, it comes through to Meacham in the Guernsey goal. And we're just coming up to halfway through this first half, and no score as yet. Wood on the ball once again. Across to, that was an opportunity there, I think, for England to open the scoring in this match, but Baldwin couldn't get the shot away. The match we've got over on pitch 1 at the moment is actually a match between England management and Guernsey. Oh, there's a shot there by Rohan that just comes off the keeper as it goes by. She came very smartly out to meet that threat, did Meacham. Corner to England. Baldwin into Rohan. And again, another shot on target, but not really something that's going to scare Meacham. Not much power. And Knights has it once more for Guernsey. Ball forward there by Kutu isn't legal. It's gone straight over, and now a warning is given by Genna. Referee Genna having a stern word with Pires, And we're going to see a substitution. It's not Pires who's leaving the field. On comes Joe Mackenzie. So Claire Rogers has made way and Mackenzie is into the fray. Wood controls the ball on the edge of the area and a shot flashes past the top right corner. I thought perhaps her attempt to control it might have gone over head height, but it was close, but she was able to shoot, not quite finding the net. Guernsey on the attack now. But not for long. Possession given away. Pearce forward to Hutchings. She's got Rohan ahead of her. And she finds her. Back to Wood, but Mackenzie is easily able to gather that. And she's taking her time, trying to retain possession, but she's given it away in the end. Wood gets it off her. She's waiting, it was Mackenzie, for her colleagues to get forward. Hutchings into Rohan. Oh, she hasn't timed that well at all. Scuffed the shot. It's probably one of the better chances that she's had, although she certainly made a nuisance of herself up against the Guernsey defence already. And yeah, a little bit of a wayward ball forward there from Guernsey. Easy for Baldwin to deal with. And so England back in possession. England in red. 0-0 still. Coming up to the 15-minute mark. Baldwin forward to Hutchings. Back to Baldwin. Gets it into Rohan. But Mackenzie's very sharply there in defence, helping out. And shepherds it back to Meacham. The sun continuing to shine here at Foots Lane in Guernsey. And a shot there from Hutchings. Decent opportunity there, but again straight at the keeper. So, oh, that's badly given away by Guernsey, and Knight's got away with that there. Decent save by Meacham. Back to Pearce. Baldwin calling for it. She gets it. Forward to Wood. And the shot comes in eventually from Baldwin. And it squeezes in. Meacham got something on it, but not enough to prevent it from going in. And it is Sarah Baldwin of Exeter Strollers who opens the scoring in this match. It's England women over 60s 1, Guernsey women 0. Guernsey trying to respond immediately, and Mackenzie's on the ball here, but Wood deals with it. It's Pearce who collects, and she sends it back into keeper Jones. And Pearce at the back playing with some confidence. Little 1-2 with Hutchings. Wood's calling for it. Instead forward to Rohan. And Hutchings wants an opportunity for a shot. She's got players in front of her. Back to Rohan again. Shot comes in straight away. Deflection, corner. So we've had 4-1 and 1-0 victories here on pitch 2 for the England teams over Guernsey. And no England team has been behind at any point. And indeed, it is they who take the lead in this third match. And a thoroughly deserved lead it is too. Annie Knight's forward to Pires, can't control it. And that's back to keeper Meacham. Mackenzie for Guernsey. Not too many options at the moment. She's trying to bide her time. And gets a decision for the attention from Wood there was too close. So Guernsey with the free kick. Mackenzie again on the ball. Substitute. And there's a warning to the official on the sideline about Wood, who's too infringements in very quick succession, and that earns her a bit of a talking to from referee Nigel Gannett. Oh, and that's did that ever go in? That's wasted by Guernsey, and so England regain possession. Julie Kutu, the culprit on that occasion. Pearce forward, looking for Wood. I think she's just going to get there. She is. And now Baldwin calling for it again, the goal scorer. Hutchings instead rounds the defenders, and Meacham made a good save there. Good positioning. But still with England. Good turn by Hutchins, and that's into the side netting. So Sue Hutchings of Exeter Strollers certainly seeing a lot of the ball. Pires now for Guernsey. Annie Knights with it. Guernsey trying to get the ball forward, but it's going to be easy for Pearce to collect. So some substitutions being made on the England bench. And it's Rohan, the tall figure of Joe Rohan of Canterbury Old Bags, going off. And Bretherton comes back on. So what can Guernsey do here? 1-0 down. Annie Knights with a shot into the side netting. Decent turn there. But it was always going to be a challenge to get in from that narrow angle. Close though. And perhaps it will take some kind of surprising effort like that to breach this England defence. They certainly have been pretty solid. But here is Mackenzie getting the ball off Bretherton. Pires calling for it. Oh, she is unable to gather that. And so it's harmlessly away. And that will roll out for England to resume with Howard. Forward to Baldwin. And a longer ball this time, aiming for Pearce, and she may get there. She's struggling to pick that up. She just manages to get it, but nobody in a central position for England, so she had to send it to the other side, and Meacham's able to gather. Pires on the ball now for Guernsey. Back to Knights. And Pires unable to get it out wide. I've got the decision there for a free kick. So 1-0 to England. Just 3 minutes left of this first half. And Knights out wide. Forward to Mackenzie. Oh, the shot there. And here's a chance for Guernsey. No, the shot was a little wayward from Drape. Fiona Drape there with the effort. But the initial work from Mackenzie was good, and here she is again with another chance. She's certainly Mackenzie, the substitute. Joe Mackenzie making life pretty awkward for the England defence, more so than any of the other Guernsey players at this point. Got a lack of ball at the moment. That one went down the tunnel, and finally we've got another one. Oh, now we've got two. So Julie Drape, sorry, Fiona Drape, I beg your pardon, with the ball. And here's Pires. Into Mackenzie. She's got Pearce and Bretherton around her, and the shot in the end comes in from Pires. And that was straight to the keeper without much power. So England looking fairly comfortable at the moment. But while it remains 1-0, Guernsey still have a chance. Oh, that's a great ball forward to Baldwin. Can she double her tally? Yes, she can. Straight through the legs of Hannah Meacham. And it is Sarah Baldwin with both goals in a 2-0 lead as we approach half-time. England women over 60s 2, Guernsey women 0. So high ball there with the deflection. Guernsey trying here to find the net, open their account. Annie Knight's over the ball here. Mackenzie's there too. And it is set up for a Mackenzie shot, but immediately deflected. So referee Genner trying to make sure that the England defenders are far enough back. And he Knights this time with the shot, and again it's deflected, and that'll be a corner to Guernsey. Bit of a laugh and a joke shared between Mackenzie Bretherton and referee Genner. There, all these games obviously being played in a very good spirit. The promotion of walking football being the primary aim, I think, of these matches, although certainly low lack of competitive spirit. But what there has been a lack of today is any victory for the home sides. So Guernsey with it all to do here. And we just ticked up to 25 minutes. Genner looks at his watch. And there is the whistle. So it's half time in this final match on pitch 2 here at Foots Lane in Guernsey, where the hosts are behind. It's Guernsey women 0. England women over 60s 1 at half time. We'll be back for the second half shortly. We've had a half time lasting just 4 minutes, and we're back in the second half. Everyone here quite keen to be getting on with it. This is now the last match that's happening here, and a great early chance for England to double their lead. Go score a third, I should say. Wood with the shot, but it's stopped by Meacham. And so it's 2-0 here to England. Both goals in the first half from Sarah Baldwin. And Guernsey with it all to do. Annie Knight's over the ball. Perez on the ball now. And, an early shot effort on goal by Lydia Bleasdale, that is, the number 5. She's come on at half-time. And she was fed through by Kay Perez. But to no avail, and England have it back again. Howard back to Bretherton. And Jones in the England goal. She's had 1 or 2 shots that have gone straight to her, but hasn't had a lot of work to do. To be honest, England well worthy of their 2-0 advantage in this match so far. Howard out wide to Bretherton, but too rapid, unable to gather that one, and so it's Guernsey who will have the ball out on that far side with Knights into Bleasdale. Mackenzie calling for it, but instead it's to Perez. And Drape unable to keep that one in. So it'll be an England ball once again. Well, the decision there has been given Guernsey's way, so Knights with it into Bleasdale. Knights tries to knock that ball in, but too high. Stiff breeze blowing across Foots Lane here this afternoon. She's nice and cooling for the players out there in the pretty strong sunshine that we're seeing in this August day. to Baldwin, cut out by Perez. And Mackenzie has the ball now in a deep lying position. Bleasdale required to do a lot of work to retain possession for Guernsey there, but she's done it very well. And it's Drape calling for it on the far side. 3 players around her as Bleasdale, and eventually the pressure tells. And it's Baldwin forward for Wood, a bit too strong. Comes off Wood's toe, and it's going to be Hannah Meacham to get play going again for Guernsey in the goal. Bleasdale to Mackenzie, back to Bleasdale again. And that's all the way through to the keeper, Jones. Good composure from Wood, just making sure England retain possession. That's all they need at this stage. 2 goals to the good. England in possession again. Baldwin. Out wide to Pearce. Baldwin making her way into a central position straight away, looking for a hat-trick opportunity. But Mackenzie cuts it out. And Bleasdale's ball forward for Mackenzie goes out of play. England on the attack again. Well, but Guernsey backing off Howard there, almost inviting the shot from her, but unable to get it on target. She looks to the skies in frustration, but her team's still 2-0 up. And we've got 20 minutes to go in this match. Bleasdale for Guernsey, trying to find Mackenzie, unable to do so. Nice ball there from Baldwin, but she can't get to the return from Howard. And a warning there to Baldwin from referee Genner for running. Oh, ball out there from Meacham is immediately intercepted by Wood, and Meacham puts her hand up to apologise, but she made amends with a save at the expense of a corner. Which Howard will take. Sue Howard looking for options here. And it's all the way across to Pearce, but the ball is over. Oh, the decision there I think has gone against Mackenzie, who's getting a warning for the challenge, I think, on Pearce there. Pearce not staying to hear any more about it. She's actually been substituted, and we're going to see Rohan and Hutchings come back onto the field of play. So again, as explained tonight, not to encroach, and it's going to be Hutchings who takes this free kick, and the shot immediately from Rohan, and then Hutchings also with a shot, but neither of them able to find the target. Bleasdale in a bit of space here for Guernsey. She's looking for the option out wide of Drape, but Drape was perhaps a little bit slow to get forward there. No offside, as we were hearing being explained by Paul Carr, the CEO of the Walking Football Association. So Julie Drape had the option, and here is Guernsey with a goal. Finally, they found the net. The ball ricocheting about there from the work of Bleasdale, and it's Mackenzie who manages to put it away. So 32 minutes gone in this match when Guernsey finally managed to find the net through Mackenzie, who's looked the most likely of those clad in green this afternoon. And that's made this a much more interesting encounter. But Rohan on the attack for England. That's a bit of a wayward ball, and it's Bleasdale who's able to collect it. Out to Knights. Back into Bleasdale. So a hopeful shot there. Mackenzie looking for it. Bleasdale's won the ball again. And England at the back facing a bit more pressure than recently. So Wood on the far side there for England. Into Rohan. So 2 goals from Sarah Baldwin of England in that first half. And Jo Mackenzie getting one back for Guernsey. So 2-1. And we've got now just over 15 minutes remaining in this match for England to see if they can get the scores level. But here's a great chance for England. Hutchings on the ball. She hits the bar. Wood. No, that's a wayward shot. And, well, England surviving a scare there. Drape on the ball now for Guernsey. Fiona Drape into Bleasdale. Trying to get a ball forward there for Mackenzie, but it's not accurate. England get possession back again. Hutchings is there in space, but it goes out for England to resume from the side there. Should they do? Well, no. Andy Bisson, the assistant referee, is not happy that that ball was stationary, so it'll have to be retaken by Guernsey, and Knights knocks it straight to an England shirt. Wood into Hutchings. And that's well gathered there by Bleasdale. Forward to Mackenzie, back out to Bleasdale. And well, she tried to get that out from under her feet and take a shot early, but at the expense of any accuracy. And so while the ball boy goes and collects that from the far side of the running track, we resume play with England in possession. Bretherton. It's Karen Bretherton of Manchester City with the ball forward to Rohan. She gets the shot away and Meacham's able to smother that. Bleasdale showed a good turn of speed there to get forward for that last move. Finds Mackenzie, but the ball back again is a bit overexcited, I think, really, and immediately falls foul of the height rule. (2-1) then to England. 14 minutes remain. Bretherton. Wood. Can't control it. Bleasdale again. She's done well here. Twisting and turning. Still with the ball. Gets the shot away. Oh, it had a deflection on it as well. But it's behind, I think, for a corner. Just a vital foot perhaps there from Jones. That's good play from Bleasdale, really making her presence felt there. Excellent possession stuff. Twisting and turning and making life very difficult for the opponents. Oh, and for the second time, we've seen a kick from Drape not go into the field of play, and so England have it. But Andy Bisson is waving his flag there because the ball wasn't back to where it was supposed to be, taken too far forward by England. So that'll mean going to get it back again. Neither team wanting it at the moment, too easily giving possession away to each other with these silly infringements. But it's a tense match out there, I think. 2-1, a lot of pride at stake. And Guernsey seeking an equaliser. Julie Drape's being replaced now. That's going to be Claire Rogers coming back on. She started the match. Pires. Was that a shot she was trying from that a long way out? Well, it's got a deflection and then gone high, so it's Guernsey's ball. To Annie Knights now on the ball. And she tries a shot. There's decent power behind that shot, but again straight at the keeper. And that's Rogers. Bleasdale asking for the ball. She gets it from her. And here is Pires. Well, she struggles to gain possession of that, and it's at the expense of giving it away. And Rohan's got a chance now, and that's well done by Pires to get back and get an important interception in there, just to disrupt Rohan's preparations for a shot, which were perhaps a bit laboured. Hutchings on the ball now for England. Oh, it's a decent shot and a good save by Meacham. It's a fine one-handed stretching save. And England will have a corner now. Time ticking down, 11 minutes left. 2-1 England. Further substitutions coming on here. We've got Pearce and Baldwin. Baldwin will have an eye on a hat-trick, of course, when she comes back on the pitch. Rohan on the ball now. And they'll have another corner. So England making their substitutions in pairs here. Pearce and Baldwin spending all their time on the pitch playing opposite each other. There's Hutchings now on the ball. And, well, Howard was shaping up to shoot there, but Pires got there first, and Bleasdale can send it out to Rogers. She's just able to gather that. Back to Bleasdale. Decent ball in to Mackenzie. Oh, I thought she might shoot there, but instead it's back to Bleasdale. And, well, there's been a player on the ground there, and the whistle's gone. And number 3 is being called against here by referee Genner, from what I can understand. That's for the challenge there on Bleasdale as she was going in. I thought Mackenzie had an opportunity to shoot there. Bleasdale back to Mackenzie. Oh, and that's just wide. Hutchings breaking into a run there. Bleasdale into Mackenzie. She's got Pires up in support. So it is back to Pires. Tries the shot, but that's not bothering Jones in the England goal. And we've now just got 8.5 minutes remaining for England to find this equaliser. They are pressing harder and harder for it, and looking more likely than they were certainly in the first half to find the net. So 2 goals in the first half for England, 1 goal from Guernsey in this second half. And Guernsey looking for some joy in this tournament, having lost in the previous matches against England here. But we were hearing earlier on from the CEO of the Walking Football Association, Paul Carr, of the improvements he feels he's seen in the 2 years since England last visited in what Guernsey have to offer. Here's Bleasdale for Guernsey, and first time left foot shot just goes wide. Knights nipping in there ahead of Rohan, but deemed to be running in the process, and so England given the decision. Baldwin on the ball. Forward to Rohan. Pires there for company. Gets the shot away anyway, but it's straight into the arms of Meacham. Pires over to Mackenzie. First time ball out to Bleasdale. She's got a bit of space here. Oh, she tries to come inside, but Howard gets the foot in. Vital. Pires' pass across to Bleasdale was cut out there rather easily by Hutchings. Baldwin. Back to Hutchings. Oh, she can't quite gather that, and it's through to Meacham. Oh, Bleasdale's ball there is intercepted now. Hutchings got a great chance to seal it for England. Oh, well, the whistle goes and the decision goes Guernsey's way. And that could have been the moment that England set the seal on another victory, but Guernsey fight on. We've got just 6 minutes remaining of this match. And there'll be another break in play here. Is this another substitution? I think it is. That's a Guernsey substitution happening now. It's going to be the first introduction of Lynette Barker onto the field, with Pires making way. Hutchings on the ball now for England. Ball in from Pearce, who immediately says sorry. You might have heard it. Oh, it's a poor ball there from Guernsey, offering another opportunity for England to take a shot. Claire Rogers with the wayward pass. Bleasdale now out to Barker. Very tall figure out over on the left. She tries to get it forward for Mackenzie, and that's going to be a goal kick to the visitors. Well, the England goalkeeper penalised there for the manner in which she distributed the ball there. Bit of a half volley, and so Guernsey get the ball back, and England immediately positioning their wall, and referee Genner will count out his 3 steps for the ball to be placed here for Mackenzie. She's got Knights and Bleasdale around her, and it's Knights with the shot, and it's straight at Jones, who gratefully gathers after her error led to that opportunity for Guernsey. And England very keen to protect this lead of 2-1. Lots of communication, lots of shouting, organisation at the back there. Rohan with it now to Pearce, and then through to Hutchings, but cut out well by Bleasdale, and back to Meacham. So into the last 4 minutes here. Barker on the far side, 2-1 England. Into Mackenzie. Oh, she's able to kick the ball to the side of one defender, but then another comes in with the interception, and another decision goes Guernsey's way there from referee Genner. That's the impression I had, but it's Mackenzie getting a talking to there. Maybe it's just, right, okay, it's Bleasdale with an ambitious shot there, trying to hit it straight through Pearce. Bleasdale with the ball forward. It hits Hutchings rather painfully by the look of it. And that's a ball from Howard there that just goes really high. She's arguing that she had very few options on there. And Guernsey's pressure is being ramped up a little bit here. And they really need to ramp it up because there's just 2.5 minutes left of this match. And they still trail 2-1. Knights with another shooting opportunity, but she got underneath that a little, and so England off the hook again. Rogers with the corner. Oh, Genna's asking for a halt in proceedings. There's going to be another substitution, and it's going to be Wood back onto the field. It's Hutchings who makes way. So the corner's taken. Mackenzie has it. Back to Rogers. Now the ball there was intended for Barker, cut out by Howard, but again she sent it high. So Mackenzie over it. Bleasdale had gone out to the side thinking that it was a kick in. And well, England have possession with Baldwin. She's won it well there, but Bleasdale got back and just about managed to get the ball to Meacham on the edge of her area. And that's with Barker. Still 2-1 England. Guernsey searching for an equaliser. Nice little dribble there from Mackenzie, but in the end too many around her to be able to retain possession. And we're in the last minute now. Annie Knight's making the tackle, but the ball goes high. England just a few seconds to ride this out now. Howard forward to Pearce. Bleasdale well in there, and Barker has it. Oh, Mackenzie, nice turn there. Barker sent out wide. She's got Annie Knights in a central position. She chooses to bring it back, but England do well to regain possession. And was that the last opportunity for Guernsey to attack and find this equaliser? England's over 60s women still 2-1 to the good here against Guernsey women. And we're just into the last few seconds, and a wayward ball there with Rohan chasing. It's gone out of play. So it's Hannah Meacham to get things going again. Just counting down the last few seconds. Genna looks at his watch and he blows, and that is the last of the action here at Foots Lane this afternoon. It's another England victory, 3 out of 3 on this pitch too here, and it's England women over 60s who win against Guernsey women by 2-1. An exciting encounter, but England once again getting the better of it. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the action here at Foots Lane on gwfc.gg. I'm Simon Delarue up in the Garren stand here at Foots Lane in Guernsey, and beside me is Miles Plumley. And stay on this website for more details of the tournament that we've seen here. Our thanks to Paul Carr and to Stuart Langworthy from the Walking Football Association, who've been very helpful giving us their thoughts on our commentary this afternoon. But with the final victory going to England women over 60s by 2-1, that's all from Foots Lane for now. Bye-bye.